From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Hey folks, good afternoon. Hope you've had a nice weekend so far. We're paving the way here, at least in the big picture, for a pretty nice end to our weekend. First weekend of November, of course. Of course, temperatures a little bit cooler, right? We're definitely getting into that pattern where we're seeing that downward trend, widespread 60s in the valley. But besides that, especially up into the upper elevations, you're talking 40s and 50s out there. So, it's kind of coat weather, right? But we're not doing too bad, right? We're pretty much dry here through today. And, that dryness coupled with that wind might lead to some fire danger. I'll discuss that more in just a second. But first I want to take a look at the future cast here because we do have some shower chances creeping in over the next about 36 hours or so. And it's mainly going to be up here from northern Humboldt County up to Del Norte County, so it's not going to be a huge deal for most of us. And honestly, even those of us who do get those showers through tomorrow morning, these things are in and out in minutes. They're not something worth canceling your day around. Clouds sticking around for Monday, but besides that, I really think that's pretty much the most we see for the next few days in terms of inclement weather. Of course, we need the rain, but we're not really getting that much right now. And by Tuesday, we're actually paving the way for a pretty nice day, but the fire weather does continue to develop over the next couple of days, coupled with that wind and that lack of rainfall, right? Take a look here at those totals. This is through next weekend, by the way. Subject to change, of course, but we're just not seeing that much right now. There are those showers, maybe a tenth to a quarter of an inch, some portions of Humboldt County and Del Norte County, but it's just not that much. Mike was talking about that this morning. Don't cancel your plans or anything like that. It's just going to be kind of a nuisance type of situation. Now, as we head over the next several hours, we've got that sharp wind funneling down into the valley here, so that's kind of one of those concerns, especially as we head over the next couple of days as the relative humidity really starts to decrease. Now, overnight Monday, sure, it's all right, but check it out by Tuesday. We get really much drier out here. Definitely getting those relative humidity values back into the teens, even lower teens in the southern portions of the valley. So we're going to have to watch that, and especially by Wednesday and beyond, I think the conditions continue to shape up. So let's keep an eye on that. But in the meantime, whole lot of nothing going on here. Wednesday's probably going to be one of the peaks of our fire danger because we are still in fire weather season. Let's keep that in mind. But through the end of the week, really not seeing a whole lot in the way of precipitation. Moisture is scant at best. You see a few more showers, kind of like tomorrow morning by next weekend, but besides that, I think we're paving the way for a cool and mostly dry 5 to 6 days. By the way, for Election Day there, Tuesday, you saw, we're going to be pretty good. So if you haven't voted, early voted, or anything like that, I think you'll be good to go there, especially through Tuesday evening and Tuesday night. Meanwhile, out to the east, by the way, out in the plains, big-time tornadoes going on. So we definitely are getting lucky out here with our placement, right? That much is for sure. Now, let's take a look at the big picture. Let's go county by county, city by city, and see that trend here with the temperatures temporarily cooling down for the next couple of days out here in Trinity County through Weaverville. By the way, you can see that chance of a few stray showers creeping east, but they're just kind of going to be a nuisance. Don't cancel your plans. It's all going to be fine. And then besides that, the main story is the temperatures getting back to near 70 by Friday, but I think we kind of get the kibosh put on that by the end of the week, right? I think we get back down to the mid-60s by next weekend, and you can actually see that cooling trend pretty much statewide, at least north of the Sacramento Valley here. There are those shower chances Monday, brief warm-up, and then cooling right back down towards next weekend. So by the time I'm joining you next weekend, we'll probably be talking cooler temperatures once again. Up here in Del Norte County, just like Humboldt County, there are those shower chances. We're probably going to end up back in the 70s here a little further inland, but that's not going to last long. It's a few-day stretch there through the midweek, but like I said, by next weekend, you're probably going to be joining me here wearing a coat, right, at least in some areas, especially the upper elevation areas like Mount Shasta City, for example, widespread in Siskiyou County for the 50s over the next couple of days. We get a little bit of a brief stint of maybe near 60 by Thursday, Friday, but Saturday, Sunday, we get right back down to 50s and even, maybe just above freezing for the lows, but I really wouldn't bet on it, especially because over the next several nights, we're going to be in the upper 20s out there. So, we're definitely getting into this more November-like pattern, slowly but surely. Out here in Modoc County, you'd have to be pretty unlucky to see a few showers kind of creep this way, but I still think it's possible, especially because they hug the North State by the state line here. But we'll be in the 40s for the next couple of days, getting back to the 50s Thursday and into Friday. So, good 10-degree trend upwards towards the end of the week out here, but that roller coaster is definitely continuing, right? We've seen this kind of nonstop for the last couple of weeks. Eastern Mountains, the same story. We'll be in the mid-50s, some 60s out here in the lower elevations, but check it out by Wednesday and Thursday out here in Susanville. We're going to be back in the upper 40s, lower 50s, but I think there's a little bit of respite there by Friday, Saturday, Sunday with those mid-60s, or really mid-50s, maybe some 60s filtering back in. Over here in the valley, we're definitely not excluded. That much is for sure. A little more stable, I'll say that much, but we'll be right there hovering within 1 to 2 degrees of 60 for the next several days. Not expecting any of that shower activity to filter into the valley. And of course, those north winds need to be watched as the relative humidity values start to decrease through the midweek. So we'll keep an eye on that. But besides that, dry and cool for the next 7 days.